everybody, I'm Different Collector, and welcome to the video on the One Piece card game. Today, I don't have a lot of time, and I need to get a video out fast. So here is a film Sanji deck that I built. I'm just going to be showing off the deck list right here, just as I'm quick out of the way. There's really no new news right now, so I'm just going to go about this. Alright, first off, we have the leader here, Sanji, a green and blue leader with 5,000 power and 4 life. His effect reads, once per turn, when you play a character without an effect from your hand, if you have 3 or less characters in play, set up to 2 your Don as active. Yeah, this is pretty good. You just get to like reset Don as and then you just play off that. And this film deck is one that really explodes, having like a lot of non-effective characters, but ways just get a lot of characters out fast. So it works decently well with Sanji here. Next up, we have one Yamato. Just I feel like you don't need to play more than one of this. It's kind of just like it's a good card if you find it, but not necessary. 1k power, green card, 5 cost, 5,000 power. This card's name is also treated as Kozuki Oden. He has double attack, which means does 2 damage, and it has banish, which means when you deal damage to your opponent's life, they just trash the life card. They don't add it to their hand, and they don't activate the trigger. Next up, we're playing 3 Usopp, a green card that costs of 3 power, 5,000, counter 1,000, no effect. Next up, playing 2 Jinbei, because it's only a 4k power. 2 cost, 4k power, 1k counter. Then we're playing 4 Chopper, which is a 2 cost green card with 2,000 power, 2,000 counter, which is also it was a really good part of its effect. Not effect, but its usefulness. And the effect of Don times 1 when attacking, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with cost of 2 or less. That's really good. Next up, we're playing 3 Nami, a 3 cost green card with power 5,000. On play, when attacking, you rest 1 Don, and you look at the top 3 cards of your deck and reveal to 1 film type card other than Nami and add it to your hand. Pretty good card. It's 5k power. It's useful for attacking, and you just get it off when attacking. The attack doesn't have to be successful. You get that research no matter what. Next up, we're playing 4 Frankie. This is a green card that costs a 5, power of 7,000, counter of 1,000. Just a vanilla. Alright, next up here we have Brook, a green card that costs a 4, power of 5,000, counter of 1,000. His effect reads, on play, play up to 1 film or Straw Hat Crew type character with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. Really good. Next up, these next 2 cards, this one here, I'm hovering over the next one, are going to be like your mainstay cards you want to make sure you see. So if you open up your starting hand and you don't have to see either of these, you primarily want to go for Luffy and get a Zoro. You play on a mulligan. So Luffy here is a 7 cost, 7,000 power, blocker, and his effect reads, on play, play up to 1 film or Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 4 less from your hand. This is really good because it cheats out your Zoro here, which is a green 4 cost, 6k power, 1k counter. It's just a good, normal vanilla just to play. 6k power, attacks into Whitebeard without needing any Don. Really useful. Next up, we have Don Krieg here. We have a 6 cost green card, 7,000 power, no counter. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, K up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. Don times 1, this character gains double attack. That's also extremely good. This character's, if you have a lot of rested cards on the other side of the field, which this deck doesn't do very much, but there is some resting power in Chopper and 2 of the event cards here, or 1 of the event cards, sorry. Next up, we have Bartolomeo, a green card that costs 2, power of 3,000, counter of 1,000. Effect reads, end of your turn, you may rest this character, set up to 1 of your film type characters other than Bartolomeo as active. This is really good for like your Luffy here, which is a 7k attacker, but he's also your blocker for this deck. So you might not want to attack with him, but if you have Bartolomeo in the field, you can attack him for 7k, maybe get an attack, maybe get a hit off, and then rest Bartolomeo in your turn, and then put him back as active, so you have a blocker. Next up, this event card here, 3 sword style Onigiri is a green event card with cost of 3. Its effect reads, counter. Your leader or up to 1 of your characters gains plus 6,000 power during this battle, so it's already a Deathwing. Then, you may play up to 1 character the cost of 3 or less without an effect from your hand. Now, this doesn't play any other like counter cards, but this is where you would, because Sanji's effect isn't on your turn only, it's just once per turn. So you can play this, have the second part of the effect go off, play Usopp, and then you get 2 more down as active. So you have like a 2K counter in your hand or something like that. That isn't in this deck list because I'm playing like a few cards that I'm just playing just for fun. You'll see King of the Pirates here in a second. We're really good. It's also a trigger of rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or lower, which is really good. Next up, we're playing 2 Diablo Zombie Venison Shot. A event card with a cost of 2. Effective on main, KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 4 or less. Generally good card. Trigger, play up to 1 card with a cost of 4 or less without an effect from your hand. So that's like your Usopp, your Jinbei, and your Zoro, which is also really good. Just you get a Zoro out for free. Next, we're playing 2. I would become King of the Pirates. This is something you can definitely just get rid of, and put a better like counter card in because trust me, Punk Gibson is much better than this card. 2 cost event card, effective main. Your leader gains plus 1,000 power during this turn for each of your characters. Trigger, your leader or up to one of your characters gains plus 1,000 power during this turn. This is just a funny tech card I added in. This deck is really good at just getting a lot of characters out really fast with low amount of Don cost. So, there's certain combos where if you have like a really good hand, you could just go Luffy, play Brook, play Usopp, and then if that's the only character on your field, you get 2 more Don back. If you have a Jinbei in your hand, you can play Jinbei, or you can play like a Chopper, which is really good. Or, you can play hopefully a Bartolomeo, just so you can supplement your field a bit better. So yeah, but this is really fun because if you do that right, you have 4 characters on field. Next turn, you 2 cost, turn those 2 into like 4 Don power, and then your Sanji becomes a 9K attacker. You have a 7K on board. Then you also have a 5K on board, then another 5K on board, and then after, even if you run into that, you still have a 7K blocker for next turn with Bartolomeo. It's a really good combo overall. Next, I'm playing 4 Sanji's Pilaf. This could totally be like replaced with other counter cards as well. I just my Yu-Gi-Oh brain is coming to play here. It's a free draw 2. I mean, not free resting 3, but I think a draw 2 is just really powerful in a deck like this too, where you might not see your powerful cards like Don Krieg, Luffy, or Zoro. And last up, we're playing 3,000 Worlds. 4 cost blue card. Main, place up to 1 character the cost of 5 or less at the bottom of its owner's deck. Trigger, place up to 1 character the cost of 3 or less at the bottom of its owner's deck. Really good. One issue you might find with this is that you're playing this. It's not a film card, but Frankie here cannot be played by Brook or Luffy's effect. You have to rest 5 to play this card, period. But he's also just good counter fodder. But yeah, I think this is really good. I think this deck list goes kind of crazy. I have a lot of fun playing it. I'm gonna build it IRL pretty soon. We're not playing 2 of the film cards. We're not playing Robin. Robin is a 3 cost 4,000 power 1,000 counter on play. Put up to 1 film or Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 2 or less from your hand. This is a good card, but also not really. It's 4K power, so I guess, and you'd be playing what, Jinbei, Chopper, or Bartolomeo from this? Nothing much else. So, or you guess you could play another Nika Robin. You can go what, Nika Robin into Robin into Robin into Robin into like Chopper. There you go, 5 characters on field. Next turn, or maybe that same turn, you activate King of the Pirates. Oh no, you can't because Robin's a 3 cost. Oopsies, I can't read. But yeah, I don't play the card, so I wasn't too familiar. Law is a green 2 cost 3,000 power, 1,000 counter. Activate main. You may rest 1 Don. You return this character to the owner's hand. Play up to 1 character that costs 3 or less from your hand. It's good, but it's also just a cost of 3 or less, which I guess is really good. It's turning 2 Don to a 3 cost card. So you could like what? Go Law. No, that's still 3 Don. There's no difference. I don't understand why you even play this card. There's no Don bonus out of it. I guess that doesn't even make any sense though. Like why there's no reason why you would go what Law, rest 1. It's resting 3 altogether. Maybe. Let's see what Law, rest 1, bring Law back, go into Robin, add Chopper. But then why would you just play Robin? That's same amount of Don. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Lud seemed kind of like a pointless card here. Maybe someone in the comments could tell me, let me know. But yeah, this is the deck list. I can't really put it into big games. Like I said, I'm kind of busy today. I'm just gonna edit this, like a thumbnail, and put it out. But that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the ones I have. See if you like those as well. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.